Hey everyone, welcome back to Anthony Knows. No judgment, your story matters. Tonight, we're diving into a story that's equal parts hope and the tough love we all need now and then. Picture this, you leave the city lights behind, return to your childhood home to carry on a family business, and bam, the work stalls, the community turns cold, and you feel all alone. That's exactly what our listener Sam is going through. Sam writes, I moved back to my rural hometown to take over my family's small store. I poured my heart and savings into it. But sales are down, bills are piling up, and neighbors barely say hello anymore. I feel like a failure, and I'm not sure how to fix things or win people back. Sam, first off, I hear you loud and clear. Moving home and facing tough times takes guts. You've invested your money, time, and pride. When things don't go as planned, it's natural to feel wounded. So let's turn that pain into fuel. Step 1. Reframe failure as feedback. Research in positive psychology shows that setbacks teach us more than easy wins. Instead of I am a failure, shift to what can I learn from this. Try jotting down one thing that didn't work this week and one tiny experiment you can run next. It's like gardening. Some seeds sprout quickly. Others need a bit of tweaking in soil or sun. Step 2. Rebuild trust one smile at a time. Community is built on small acts. Brew a pot of coffee and deliver a cup to the neighbor down the road. Volunteer for a local event or host a simple open house at your store with free samples or a craft corner for kids. Behavioral science tells us that consistent, positive interactions rebuild goodwill faster than a single grand gesture. Step 3. Lean on social support, yes, even if it feels awkward. Psychology studies say we underestimate how much people want to help. Reach out to a friend or cousin with experience in sales or marketing. Ask for feedback on your store layout or customer greetings. When you invite someone into your journey, you both feel less isolated. Step 4. Practice personal resilience. Spend 5 minutes each morning writing 3 things you're grateful for. Could be sunshine in the morning or the memory of a late night laugh. This simple habit rewires your brain toward optimism. You'll be surprised how a grateful mind attracts positive energy. Finally, remember that leadership doesn't mean you must have all the answers. Good leaders ask questions, listen, and adapt.
You're not just selling products, you're nurturing relationships.
Sometimes a humble I'm learning, help me remark, can soften even the coldest reception. Sam, you are already shown enormous courage by coming home and trying. Keep experimenting, keep connecting, and keep your heart open. You might just find that one small breakthrough, one neighbor's thank you, or one extra sale becomes the spark that lights up your whole community again. That's all for tonight's story. To everyone listening, thanks for tuning in. If you ever feel like you've hit a wall, remember that every setback is just the start of a comeback. This is Anthony reminding you there's no judgment here. Your story matters. Good night and stay hopeful.